Okay, tonight we've got the March-April 1991 issue of Bass Player magazine, the Chops issue, Play Better Now. We got a pretty solid list of people here: Anthony Jackson, Chuck Rainey, Dave LaRue, Rich Appleman, Rick Turner, Steve Rodby, Will Lee. It's a pretty good list. Let's see what we got. Michael Anthony. Still looks like he's up to no good, but it looks like he's having fun. Charlie Jones from the Robert Plant's band. John Patitucci, Lee Sklar. It's one hell of a beard. Harvey Brooks, I think he played on Bitches Brew. And I don't know much else about him. I should probably read that article. Oh, look at this guy. Rocky Newton from MSG. It's a solid bass player name, Rocky Newton. Joe Frank Ferguson, also a solid bass name. Bill Science Corner, some Hofner basses. Oscar Cartea, great player. Some new gear, James Jamerson. Ooh, win this Padula Pentabuzz. I better send that in right away. That would be a good one to win. I always wanted Padula. One day. Some lessons on groove stuff. Think of the bass and drums as a single unit, not just two instruments playing at the same time. Oh, Slap Summit, Milt Hinton and Daryl Jones. Two great bass players. I remember checking out the Daryl Jones slap lesson here. I always thought it was good. Was never very good at upright bass, so did not catch on to what Milt was doing there. Debussy's first arabesque. I do remember trying to learn that with very little success. Just was definitely not ready for that one. Bass synth controllers with Bunny Brunel. The MIDI controllers just never seemed to really catch on as much, although Bunny's a super cool player, so I'm sure he was doing cool things with them at the time. I remember Alain Caron using one for a bit, but just never seemed to be a mainstay for bass players. The Fundamentals of Tapping with Kjell Benner. I do remember getting a lot out of this column. This was the first, maybe in addition to the Stu Ham video, the first time I kind of thought of the tapping as chords, so it was very helpful and helped me get my chord voicings together from a tapped point of view. Never did learn the piece Swinging Savage, but maybe I will. Let's check out the gear here. We got a PV Unity bass. I don't remember that one. The Atlancia Stealth bass. I don't think I'm saying that right, but that's a quirky shape. The Pierce B2P amp. I don't think I ever got to try any Pierce stuff. Oh, must have cut out one of these pictures. I don't know what that would have been. A Sadowski preamp. They always make cool stuff. Some reviews. Randy Covens. Sammy says, ouch. He was definitely one of my favorite bass players back in the early 90s. He was pretty over the top, but also pretty awesome. Willie Dixon. Oh, a review for Dave Holland's Extensions album. Good album. With Steve Coleman, Kevin Eubanks, and Smitty Smith. Love it. Victor Bailey. Awesome. Some more reviews. Always good stuff in the columns. Building Endurance by Dave LaRue. Reading Rhythms by Rich Appleman. Using the Modes, Chuck Rainey. Ghost Notes with Will Lee. This was a cool article by Anthony Jackson, The New Dark Age. He was talking about how in the early 90s there was a kind of a move to go back to a more acoustic style jazz, a little more traditional, and he was worrying about the trappings of that, and worried about pushing things forward instead of getting too caught up in tradition. Oh, I love this Blue Steel ad with T.M. Stevens as a Mountie. Not a bad issue.